Frank Sepe for NPC News Online here at the NPC Photo Gym in Pittsburgh with IFBB Pro Men's Physique competitor Kyron Holden. You are here. So, how'd the prep go for the show?
The prep went pretty good, actually. Just bouncing off from the Arnold or whatnot, got third place there, and I just knew I had to come in way tighter, just way drier. So that was my focus coming into this one. And this is my first time coming to Pittsburgh as well, so definitely want to make a statement. You know what I mean?
Well, you're going to see some of the same guys from the Olympia, from the Arnold in this show.
Absolutely. It always feels good to like
beat people.
Yeah, that too. That always feels good. It just I've always like made like the West Coast run ever since I got my my pro card. I stay on the West Coast, so like making this East Coast run, starting with the Arnold and then doing this show, just seeing those top guys, it lets me know where I stand basically, and just where I'll stack up at the L, basically.
You know, a lot of people. There's a ton of men's physique competitors out there, and you placed what, top 6 at the Olympia, correct?
Yes, indeed.
So it's like you almost came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Which aggravates a lot of different men's physique competitors. But have you seen since the Olympia, have you gotten a lot more fans, a lot more followers?
Yeah, I definitely seen the social media presence kind of go up a lot. Just people knowing who I am, which is cool, it's different, but still try to stay focused, stay humble with it.
You're no longer a sleeper pick now. Now you're
people are watching, and people are just taking notice of me while I'm training and whatnot. Just a lot of people more tuning in on my story views. I still like, oh, okay, I see you.
Yeah, isn't he an IFBB pro? He's doing the same show. He's looking at Is there anybody specifically you want to beat in the show?
Raymond. He's a cool dude. He's definitely a homie of mine, someone who I looked up to, and also a person who reached out to me when I was still trying to become pro. So that like he's been a person who I followed his career closely, and I know he's doing the show. It's his third time. Hopefully he's looking for that three-peat, and I want it to happen. You know what I mean? I want to take that.
Yeah, he's definitely a good guy. We've interviewed him several times and stuff. He's a taller guy, you know.
He is.
So
He's stacked.
Not that I'm biased, you know, against being taller people.
It's all good. It's all good.
So now, as far as posing and stuff, how did you practice for this show? Are you gonna do something different?
I'm gonna throw it in a few different things, but I feel like I know what my angle's best as of right now, and as time progresses, I'll keep on seeing what works for me best. But right now, I feel like I'm gonna add a few things in there, but keep it the same as I have been before.
Are you someone who does your own posing, or you have a posing coach?
I do my own posing. Do my own posing.
We talked to a lot of competitors, and they learned from NPC News Online YouTube.
Actually, yeah. Actually, when I first began, when I was trying to compete or whatnot, I watched a lot of YouTube clips, a lot of NPC clips or whatnot to find out what the fundamentals are, what I should go with, like what is like the proper thing to do on stage, basically. So that's something I definitely had coming up and like laying the groundwork for my posing, basically.
Is there any competitor that you looked at that you wanted to emulate, that you wanted to be like when you were coming up?
I guess like the top dude. I've seen George Brown with his X thing. I felt like it was cool that he had a signature pose, something that I identified him as a competitor. And also Lucky Lieber, we kind of do the same, like straight on Superman pose. It fits my physique pretty well too, and I've always liked it when he did it as well. But
how did you get interested in men's physique?
Actually, I had a coworker who's also a pro, Marvin Moss, and we were both in the Navy. And I was working out for a few months, and he had done a couple shows himself. So I was like, you know what, let me try it. I feel like I have a good shape for it. I like to train, so I just jumped in and I won my first show. So at that point, it became a passion. I like the focus. I like the just how everything else kind of falls to the wayside. You can just focus on one thing, puts everything in perspective for me.
Does he hate you now because you're top 6 at the Olympia?
Nah, I think we're cool. I think we're cool. That's the homie.
He doesn't like you at all. He's like, I started you.
He'll be back. Taking a little break right now. He'll be back.
What advice would you give to the up-and-coming NPC men's physique competitors? There's a lot out there that obviously see you and they want to be in your spot now.
Absolutely. I would say, like, if you hope to become pro, treat this like a pro, like professionally. The meals, the training, like the dedication to your craft, practicing the posing. Get a good coach, someone that you can depend on, someone that knows your body well, and to understand that it's not for everyone, and also it's a big mental aspect when you're dealing with your emotions about going through prep and dealing with life things, and if you're not ready to handle all those things, probably not the best for you, or you should wait and know how to like mitigate everything so you have a successful prep. You know what I mean? And you can do well at this sport.
What was the toughest thing for you coming up? What was the toughest aspect of becoming a pro? And
Toughest aspect, I guess I've always loved training. The diet was a little different for me, and also just like balancing everything in life. Because when I first started to compete and I was first like making my pro run, basically I was still in the Navy, so working, trying to fit that in and like being committed to it. And also, yeah, just the diet. I feel like the diet is like when you can control what goes into your mouth and like stopping yourself when you want something, I think that's a big part of it. You know what I mean?
I was talking to a lot of men's physique competitors, and when they have a girlfriend, they're like, "What do you mean we can't go out to eat? We can't eat we got to eat chicken in a piece of Tupperware."
Yeah, that's a part that's really big actually. And I don't know why I didn't speak about that first, but like missing out on that quality time, missing out on that time. Like there's been so many something last year, and then the year before that I was doing shows during the summer, and I live in Southern California, so it's to miss that beach time and to miss going out and just enjoying a beer on the beach or something like that. It's like it does take a toll after a while. You know this is what you signed up for, but you can't help but feel like, damn, I'm missing out a little bit. But it happens. If this is what you pick to do, then you gotta like sacrifice.
Is this the best you've looked?
I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Absolutely.
Is there anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank my sponsors. I want to thank my coach, Terry Placker, Global Formulas. I want to thank my girlfriend, Alyssa, putting up with me.
Should we bring her out here?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
People want to see his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Putting her on the spot. So how was his prep?
He's a very, very hard worker. Yeah. I'm proud of him.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You deserve it all.
Thank you.
You're not going to be crazy and start throwing things if he doesn't win or knocking people out.
I might say, this was rigged.
No guarantees.
Not biased at all.
I'm gonna blink twice if I'm scared. All right?
He did thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I also want to thank you guys for having us out here. I mean, I appreciate it.
Thank you both for taking the time to talk to us. How do people get in touch with you on Instagram?
Kyron IGM. Yeah.
Spell it out.
KYRON _ IGM. Yeah.
And no girls DM him.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'll find you.
I need that in my life right now.
It's Frank Sepe for NPC News Online. Thank you guys.
Thanks.
All right, man. Yeah, we'll take